Hello students. In this class of business statistics, we will be discussing about our new topic, business forecasting. Now what is business forecasting? Business forecasting in statistics, it means extending or projecting time series into the future based on past behavior of the quantitative data. Business forecasting refers to the statistical analysis of the past as the current movements in a given time series so as to obtain views about the future pattern of the movement. There are certain steps in business forecasting. First step is analysis of past conditions. It is necessary to know the extent of increase or decrease during a period, the past by statistical analysis. Once it is known, various mathematical techniques can be applied for projection from them and forecasting can be done. But if forecasting is performed without knowing the reasons of past fluctuations, we will not arrive at correct forecasting and degree of error will be quite high. Analysis of current condition. The second step is analysis of current conditions. The changes on account of new inventions and discoveries, public taste, fashion, customs and traditions, etc., and the war, government policies regarding economic, industrial, and taxation, etc., also affect to a great extent in forecasting business conditions for future. Now we will discuss about the objects of forecasting. The object of forecasting is not to determine a curve or a series of figures that will tell exactly what will happen in near future, but is to make analysis based on definite statistical data which will enable to know what is expected to happen in near future so that businessman can determine his future policies according to the expected changed conditions. In many respects, the future trends to move like the past, but past conditions are not always repeated. Therefore, there is less possibility that economic conditions will remain the same next year, or we can say over the next 10 years to follow. Clear cut precedents are rare to re happen. Analysis of past data and study of changes of present conditions is very helpful in business forecasting. So, the objects of forecasting are first to find the indication of happening of future events. Second, to guess the future possible expected conditions. Third, to help in making managerial decisions from uncertainties. Fourth, to help in uh, to present basis for future policy decisions. Fifth, to estimate the errors or differences between actual data of future received on the basis of forecasting by the principles of probability. So these were the methods of business forecasting. Now we will come to techniques or methods of business forecasting. Now every businessman has been using forecasting for conducting his business, but these estimates turn to be wrong on account of lack of knowledge of statistical methods, incomplete and inadequate information, wrong arguments, and lack of experience, with the result that his estimates are turned to be guesstimates, and with the result the businessman has to sustain loss in business. Now, under modern statistics, many scientific methods of business forecasting have been developed. By their proper use, a businessman can control his business risks and can maximize profits from future events. By proper analysis of statistical data, the changes in economic conditions can be known. In the words of Croxton and Cowden, we can say all forecasting techniques are designed to make that judgment more reliable by providing significant facts and relationships. The principal techniques of business forecasting are: number 1, business barometers; number 2, extrapolation or mathematical projections; number 3, time series analysis; number 4, regression analysis; number 5, modern econometric method; number 6, opinion polling; Number 7, input output analysis. And number 8, causal models. Now we come to first, that is business barometers. For the study and analysis of business activities, business indices are constructed, on the basis of which forecasting in business is performed. These index numbers are called business or economic barometers since they are the indicators for future activities. With the help of these business barometers, the future trends and fluctuations are forecasted. The important and vital index numbers which assist or aid to businessmen in future forecasting are: number 1, gross national product (GNP), number 2, employment, number 3, wholesale and consumer prices, number 4, prices of shares and securities, number 5, agricultural production, number 6, industrial production, number 7, bank deposits, number 8, consumer credit, number 9, disposable personal income, number 10, general aggregate consumption, and 11, other relevant parameters. By giving due or appropriate weightage to these indices of different business activities, a general index number can be calculated. The business parameters may be of three types: general index of business activity, which relates to production, trade, finance, etc., and it is weighted index of these indices. The indices can be formed to measure the going on changes of a particular industry as iron and steel industry, rail transport, cotton clothes industry, etc. For measuring individual or specific trade fluctuations of a business, individual business indices can also be prepared. By constructing these three types of indices, the future trend in business can be projected. These indices provide help to a businessman in taking various business decisions as regards business expansion, capital investments, market developments, and many other problems are suitably solved. In this way, these are quite useful. The second method is extrapolation or mathematical projection. Extrapolation is the simplest yet often a useful method of forecasting. And in many forecasting situations, the most reasonable expectation is that the tendency of past in a time series will also remain the same in future. The extrapolation is mostly used for forecasting of sales. For this, first of all, it is ascertained that what type of trend curve is formed on the basis of this future projections is done. Many alternative trend curves are in use, but the important one is linear trend. Linear trend is based on the assumption that increase or decrease will be constant in absolute amount each year, and this can be formed by the equation yc is equal to a plus bx. Semi-logarithmic trend. This trend assumes a constant percentage increase each year. Since the annual increment is constant in logarithms, it will form a straight line which drawn on paper by taking a logarithmic vertical scale. Exponential trend. This curve assumes that each unit of increment of growth will be constant percentage which shall be less than 100 as compared to the previous one. Then we come to another method, that is time series analysis. When we find trend and seasonal variations by observing the data of past few years, forecasting should be performed by applying the technique of time series analysis. By analyzing time series, long-term trends, seasonal variations, cyclical variations, and irregular fluctuations can be measured. After it, on the basis of additive and multiplicative models, trend can be calculated. Then we come to the fourth technique, that is regression analysis. Regression analysis provides significant contribution to the problem of forecasting. Regression analysis measures the nature and extent of the relation, thus enabling to make predictions. So that's all for this class. Thank you for this class.